Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode I'm going to be showing you a few things that I've got on with this week and just explaining a few things that I've been finding out on the internet regarding our travels. As you can see, Ted's helping with all the chores, getting in the way, and I suppose while he's out nobody's going to nick my tools. And as you can see, he's a bit camera shy, gets very excited.
He's a film star. Film star. Ooh. Oh. I fell over myself then. Are you daft? Are you daft? I wonder Rottweilers do this. Weird. Oh, hey. Noisy. What are you talking to? You've been noisy for? You don't like being on film, do you? No, you leave my feet alone. What are you doing? Where's your football? You got your football. Where's your football? Where is it? Where's your football? Where's your football? Have you got your carrot? Where's your mum? What's she doing? She's over in the greenhouse. Right, shall we put these tools away, Ted? That shall we do now? Put the tools away. Is it too cold for you?
Part of my preparations for Poland was to replace this fairly rusty bash plate off at front of the car. I bought this one, thought it'd fit. It's notably smaller, but all the holes are in the right place, so I'm just going to see if it'll fit. What are you doing? Nice to help. Right, on inspection of this, I put it under the car to see if it fit, and all the bolt holes in it actually fit, but with it being smaller than the, I'll choke myself, these, it's a bit rusty under there, needs cleaning, but these don't reach the back holes quite, because there's a cross brace that holds the radiator up. So what I've done is I've bolted it all in and then tie wrapped it to like that with some big tie wraps. That's not going anywhere. So mission accomplished. I've replaced that.
Garage is a fair mess at the moment. But this is the tow bar that I took off last week. The rear section of the tow bar. I've treated it with Rust-Oleum. This ground it all off. Genolite rust converter. Treated all this. And then put the first coat of Amorite on it. So it's a damn sight better than it was, and it's structurally intact. It was just rough, rusty. It looked shocking when you got to car's pretty good, but you looked at tow bar and it was terrible. So I didn't video taking that off because it was hard work and mucky. I didn't want my cameras getting full of dust and rust crap. So I'm going to second coat that now with Amorite black. Hi, I'm just giving this a second coat. Hopefully it'll dry with the heater on it fairly quickly. I'll be able to get this put back on the car tomorrow. Whilst I'm just doing this, I'll just tell you about the investigation stuff that I've been doing this week with regards to the travelling situation across Belgium, Germany, Czechoslovakia and into Poland. One of the things I've been having to do is to make sure everything's okay with TED and travelling with TED, because there's a lot of certain regulations which you probably already know about. There's thousands of videos on there, on here and on the internet, telling you all about animal health certificates and stuff, but so I'm not going to go into all the ins and outs of it. But the interesting part with regards to Ted is because he's a Rottweiler, a lot of the countries have him down as a dangerous dog and are on the dangerous dog list. In fact, nearly all of them do. France, Spain, Poland, France, Spain, Belgium, Germany. They came from Germany originally, did Rottweilers in a place called Rottweil, which is mad, innit? But they're on the dangerous dog list, probably because they're big dogs and they've got big teeth. I think every big dog with big teeth is can be dangerous under certain circumstances if it's not socialised and trained properly. But there must have been some sort of instances with Rottweilers where they've deemed them to be a dangerous dog. But honestly, Ted's soft. It's just soft. It's just mad soft. It's about as dangerous as a wet match. Anyway, we spent last winter in Spain, and on the way back in Santander we got Ted a EU passport to avoid having to go through the animal health certificate thing again. It cost us 200 quid, and I just thought it'd be a lot easier. Problem with that is when we got our EU passport in Spain, the vet didn't enter any of his rabies vaccinations into it, and didn't put anything to do with his tapeworm vaccination. Purely, I think, because we were on an animal health certificate at that point, and we were going to return back to the UK with that animal health certificate, because that's what we'd entered with and just seemed feasible. So that's what we did. The problem is now that his EU passport is not endorsed with any of his inoculations for rabies, and so we can't use it for this trip out to the EU. We've got to go down the animal, nearly fell over. We're going to go down the animal health certificate route again, which thankfully it's a bit cheaper now. It's 139 quid. So he's booked in for that next week, the 24th. And we'll travel out on an animal health certificate. While we're out there, we'll visit a vet in Belgium near Bruges that I've spotted already, that will get all his EU passport stamped with all the correct vaccinations, and we'll pay the vet for doing that. I'm not sure about the rabies jabs that we've had in this country. They last for 3 years. I don't know whether they accept those rabies jabs. We might have to get some more rabies jabs while we're out there. We'll see. That's his EU passport. We're going to have to do that. And I'm pleased, really, I looked into that, because I wouldn't have realised. I'd have gone to vets and I'd have got them in English vet to endorse the EU passport, and thought that would have done. But it would have made my passport invalid and we wouldn't have been able to travel. So I'm pleased I've identified that problem and we've got a solution to it, and we're sorted with that now. So the next problem I have is that Poland, in all the official websites, Polish Tourist Board and everything, say not only is our Rottweilers a dangerous breed, but they are banned from Poland. Banned from Poland. Can you believe it? And we were ready to cancel the trip, because that's the only reason we were going out that way, really, is to visit Poland and Auschwitz and salt mines and Krakow and all the beautiful places that they've got out there. And me and Julie spoke about this at length, and I suggested that I contact see if there's any Rottweiler breeders in Poland, to contact them to see what the situation is with Rottweilers. And this is what I've done. I've done that. Contacted 3 breeders from various different places, north, south, east, and I've spoken to them. And every one of them tells me that there are restrictions regarding Rottweilers. If you live out there, you've got to have a permit to have one, and it's got to have a viciousness test whilst out there, whilst it's living there, to see if it's got a propensity to bite people, which is understandable. It's good enough. That's good with me. But as a visitor with a Rottweiler, they tell me I will be absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. I'm very welcoming to the country. Lovely people. We ended up exchanging photographs of the dogs, their dogs, my dog, and then they recommended places for me to stay and visit whilst I were out there, which was fabulous. Which is where war ox come from. Rawclaw, that's what it's called. Not so we're going to go visit that and tell me it's lovely, and it's not so far away from Auschwitz and all that lot. So we're going to go out there. So the trip was on rocky ground, but now they've said that we'll have no trouble. We're going to continue with it, and if we do have problems out there, then we'll just leave Poland with Ted. See how it goes. But yeah, gas is installed, as you've seen. I filled it to 40%. I didn't video the filling because I was fairly stressed with it. I didn't know what we're doing. Never filled one of those before. Whilst I was at the gas pump, a chap in his car was filling his car with fuel. Came across and said, "Oh, that's unusual. Never seen that before." So yeah, it is unusual. But yeah, it's 40%. We've not got no leaks. Everything's working on it. I'm just going to have to fill it to 80%, probably on our way down to Essex on the 25th. So that's done. I've got another toilet cassette, because then we've got 2 toilet cassettes to go at. That gives us probably a 5-day window where we don't need to be booking on the campsites. So yeah, we're getting there. Car is coming on. I bought all new bolts for this. This has all got new bolts to be going to it. I'm going to fit my bike rack because I've got an electric bike. I love this thing. So I'll be able to explore a bit on that. We're getting there.
Anyway, that's the end of this video for now. I'm not bitter or anything, but this is where I was last year at this time. And if you want to listen and watch some more of this drivel on another occasion, just give me a like and a subscribe.